I've been drinking.
Ryan Little.
Hello, I am Kayla and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some interesting stuff and yeah, that's it. Okay, cool, great. I'm going to be piercing my own ear with a safety pin. I have a couple of... Oh, the alcohol just hit me. Woo! And obviously piercing your ear is a bit of a painful thing to do, so I thought, you know what's good to take the edge off? A little bit of vodka. Woo! More like a lot bit of vodka. So this is a frozen Coke, and then I just poured a bit, an amount of the bottle of vodka into here. So why am I doing this? It's just a Saturday night. Most people are out partying. Most people have a life. I clearly don't. So I have a couple of piercings. I have these ones up here. 1, 2, 3 piercings through the cartilage. Let me tell you the process of how these ones happen. So I went to this dude, the sketchiest, scariest looking guy I've ever seen in my entire life. And he, you know, he told me, oh, it's not gonna hurt. Nah. You know, piercings up here at the top part of your ear. What's that called again? The cartilage? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it's the cartilage. He said piercings in the cartilage of your ear, they don't really hurt, you know, you can't even feel them. So I was like, oh, fantastic, I'll take 3 of them then in that case. And then he was like, oh, you know, also to stop infection, I use a burning hot metal rod to stab through your ears. And I was like, is that how most people do it? And he's like, no, most piercers don't do this. And I was like, oh, so why do you do it then? And he was like, oh, it's way less painful, it's quick, and it stops infection because, you know, it incinerates the skin around the hole that I'm creating in your ear. So then, you know, you don't get infection in that part of your ear. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, that sounds pretty legitimate to me. I mean, I'm no expert in ear piercing, but sure. So I said, yeah, sign me up for 3, I'll take them. And I sat on that bed, on my side, showed him my ear, and he proceeded to stab a hole in my ear with that burning metal rod. And when I tell you it was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my entire life, I mean it. The absolute liar he was. He told me it wasn't going to hurt at all. I beg to differ. If the first one wasn't bad enough, I then had to sit through 2 more because I'd already paid for 3. I had to get my money's worth, you know, I'm not going to pay and then just wussy out and leave. No. So I got them and he put these jewels in there. I thought, I'm going to get a lot of compliments. People are going to really like these. That was about 1.5 years ago. I received all of probably 0 compliments. So what that's telling me is that was a huge waste of money and pain. So I thought, I'm just going to do it myself. I have 1 piercing on each ear and then I have the top ones up here. That's all the piercings that I have on my entire body. There are no more sort of hidden here or below. There's none, no more. So basically, I actually do have a little bit of experience piercing ears. Now I'm not sure if anyone who's not from Australia has heard of a little thing called schoolies, but schoolies is basically where a bunch of teenagers, when they first graduate year 12, they go out to some random location and they get crunk. And when I say crunk, I mean crunk. It gets freaking ridiculous up in schoolies. It's a great time, you know, everyone's drunk for days on end, you know, up to a week of being drunk. Anyway, on this one particular day at schoolies, there was this boy who was really drunk, and he was like, oh, Kayla, you know, I really want a piercing, oh, you know, that'd be so cool. And I was like, you know what, that would be cool. I said, let's do it. And so, I'll tell you the ingredients we used to do his ear piercing. A safety pin that I found on the ground. And when I say on the ground, I mean in the literal dirt on the ground. I just picked it up and I was like, this will be fine, we can use this, yeah. You know, that, I found a piece of ice, an ice block, and he was super drunk so he couldn't feel anything. I also found this earring on the ground that had this danky looking little dead feather on the end of it. It was super ugly, gross earring, again found on the ground in dirt. So he was sitting there and I grabbed the safety pin and I put a little ice block on his ear just to numb it a little bit. Probably did absolutely nothing. And then I literally grabbed the safety pin and I just went 1, 2, 3 and I just popped it straight through his ear, right through the lobe, and he didn't feel a thing. I can tell you that right now. It was, to be fair, there wasn't a whole lot going on with him, you know, up here. So there was probably more reasons why he couldn't feel anything. And then we put that danky little feather earring in his ear, and I saw him recently. He is still wearing the same earring that I put in his ear at schoolies. I've got safety pins, multiple sizes. I also brought some makeup removal pads, basically to clean up the blood if there is any blood squirting out of my ears. You know, you gotta be prepared. And speaking of being prepared, like the genie eye that I am, I decided to wear a white dress because that's great to get blood off of. Alright, I'm gonna do this ear right here, my left ear. Okay, I'm running out of alcohol. So I got a little alcohol cleanser here. I think it's good for killing the bacteria. You know, safety first, obviously. We're not idiots over here. And make sure you get the back of the lobe as well. Very important, guys. Get the back of the lobe. Now, I did wash my hands before this as well, so that's actually a lie. I didn't, but I don't care. Also, just for fun, knowledge, tetanus shot. I have not had a tetanus shot before, so if this is considered rusty metal, or if I get tetanus from this, that'll be extra fun. What am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? Why? Alright, I'm back. Not to do the piercing, but to take some shots of vodka. Because the alcohol I've already had is not enough. There's a fly in here. Get out! I have a lid on this. Another fly is drowning in my drink. Really, bud? Come on, man. Can't you see I'm already having a tough enough time as it is? Ugh. He's dead. Here he is. There's Mr. Fly. I have this weird little cup that has two sides to it. So one side I'm going to do some Coke. And by Coke I mean Coke that already has some vodka in it. Ooh, that looks nice. And then on the other side we're going to do just straight vodka. So it's basically 3/4 vodka and one tiny little snippet of Coke. Precision. This stuff is also not even real vodka. It looks like it should be vodka, but on the back it says wine product of Australia. So I don't know what that means, but I didn't even finish it. I've got more still. Okay, that's my real reaction. That is disgusting. Ugh. Alright, let's put a little dot where we would like the piercing to go. That's too high. That's too low. I think it's too high again. Oh, this is hard. That's terrible. Is that too close? Do you reckon that's too close? I think that's gonna be it. We're just gonna do that. Alright. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Alright, I'm just gonna pass out if I do that. It's actually not helpful in any way. Oh no. Okay, I need something to stab it into, like something to put at the back. I mean, I have this old disgusting beauty blender. Let me just check if this is recording. It is. Can you imagine that? I pierce my ear, there's blood going everywhere. It's a huge disaster and I don't even hit record. I didn't do anything. Come on. Why is it not piercing? It's just sitting there. It's just not sharp enough. I think it is. I think I'm just too scared. I can't feel it. It does not hurt at all. Literally, I cannot even feel it. But it's just the idea, knowing that I'm stabbing it through my ear is a really scary thing. Ooh, I poked a bit of a hole. Didn't go all the way through, but I poked a bit of a hole. Come on, come on, come on! You can do this. Also, by the way, this is literally 2 a.m. in the morning. Is this what you guys do at 2 a.m. in the morning? Oh my gosh, come on, get hyped, get hyped. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, Kayla, come on, Kayla. Stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's bleeding, it's bleeding, it's bleeding. I stabbed it, didn't hurt. And I felt a little bump as it went through. But that's okay, we're doing it, we're doing it. Good job, good job. That's scary stuff, scary stuff. Oh, it went through. It went through, and I had no idea. Oh, wait, no, that's my other earring. Oh, it didn't go through. It didn't go through. I was feeling the back bit of my other earring. Literally, why is it not doing anything? Oh my gosh, okay, so about 70 million years later, I finally got it through. It has come through to the other side completely. Honestly, the hardest part, it didn't hurt. The hardest part is hearing the pop sound that it makes as it goes through the skin. Every like layer of skin that it goes through goes pop, 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 pop. Honestly, that took me 3 hours. Not actually. That took me a really long time, and oh my gosh, finally. You know what, I'll be back when I have the earring in place. Alright, well, that took way longer than I thought it was going to take to get the earring in, but I finally did it. I also changed clothes because those clothes I was wearing before were very uncomfortable. But, you know, I like it. I do, I like it. I think it looks good. It fits. It didn't hurt at all. Literally not at all. There was no pain. It was just, I would push so hard and it wouldn't go through. Which I thought, like, an ear is pretty soft, right? So I would have thought it would be super easy and it would just go straight through, but it didn't. It took a lot of pushing and shoving and wiggling and blah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. I hope this inspired you to do something crazy. If you're thinking about doing it, just do it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? You die? Is that really that bad? Enjoyed having your company, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye! Okay. My camera's forward. Okay. Bye!